Greetings, traveler.
Alrighty guys, we are here to watch an Alutemu game who played a phenomenal buddy game. It's an undead, dragon, murloc, pirate, and beast lobby. So this is in Japanese. Alutemu is Japanese, but I mean, I'll translate. That's a crazy monkey. That's a coin. That's a bonehead. There you go. My Japanese is quite good. Gets a poison monkey though. Look at that match history too. There's 2 6s, sure, but like first, second. That's so sick. Fights the Reno buddy. Yeah, right. Buddy anomaly. In buddy anomaly, it's so good that you start with Reno buddy. My regulars are gonna have heard me say that to death, right? But it's like Reno buddy, into Reform buddy, and then you steal 2 minions. That's the 3-step process in buddy lobbies. I wonder if he goes 3-on-3 here to just buy buddies, because he bought something with 20 armor. Yeah, I think we go 3. I like that too. Let's just not buy trash. And in buddy lobbies, almost anything that's not a buddy is trash. It's kind of funny. Because you gotta look at it this way, right? That's how I always explain how good buddies are. There is a whole season, right, where buddies are like, you have to work really hard for buddies. You gotta pay a whole lot of money for buddies, right? To get a buddy on like turn 3, you might have to pay like 9 gold for it. So you could just buy that from the shop for 3 gold. Like that's a crazy amount better than a regular minion. RJ, thanks so much for the prime. So rolling and buying buddies instead of just buying regular trash, it's such a big difference. Like here too, he could get that Arana buddy, and now he's just getting higher tier minions in the shop, and it's kind of crazy. Snackle, thanks so much for the prime. That does make this anomaly pretty brutal, because quite often there are those that find the buddies and those that don't. And if you don't find buddies, it sucks. NDT, thank you as well for the prime. Man, everybody doing a prime check. Be like, oh yeah, I do have my prime. Oh yeah, I also have my prime. Oh, let's go. I like that. It's a bit of a domino effect. Zerus needs the tempo, right? Yeah. So we recently had a tier list by Sliders and Mithrace, and they rated Zerus super high. And as you see in this time warp, right, if we go back for a second, we see him being... There are 2 premium 2 chronum costs here, right? We have the coin guy with Reborn, and we have Elise. These are both premium. Takes the Zerus and the lasso. So just goes to show how much he values that. A little bit of extra economy from the lasso, and then the Zerus, which he can flip every turn. X and C, thank you for the 2. All right, so we're gonna level up here. Probably pants the zipper? No, we're not pantsing. Ooh, holding pants. All aboard. Blazing. Thank you as well. Very much appreciated. Wow, wait, what is this guy doing? This guy AFK? Is this guy on tier 5? Yeah, he's AFK. Okay. So we have an AFKer. That is good for Alutemu. Gets a free round. Still gets some money. I guess the zippers didn't die. Zippers didn't die. Chimera for some tempo, but his board is neutral. Chimera's not that good here. Oh, steals the buddy. I would assume he wants to level up here, right? I think you even hold that Togwaggle buddy, right? Give people 1 more turn to get some cool stuff. Let's see how he structures this turn. Ooh, right. Chimera is a pirate, right? That does make sense. Weaver. Okay, so now we can see how he is going to build stats, because buddy anomaly is one thing, right? Where, okay, we have to get the buddies, we have to get crazy money, but then what? You need to have a way to use that money and get something going. So it looks like he is going to favor the Weaver here to do that. So sells one of the Reform buddies because he has enough value from them, and wants to have an extra type on the board with this huge Chimera. This Zerus was actually amazing here, because the ability to take Chimera and then Giga buff it with the pirate buffs now means he has like a huge buddy, right? Because the Chimera is buffing itself. He was able to buff it with the pirate buffs, and now he can just turn it into whatever, and it off huge stats. That's actually so well done. I'm impressed here. That's beautiful. A huge recycler. He's fighting the ghost though, it doesn't matter. Okay, opening up the tracker here, the in-game tracker, seeing which types are in, what are the 6 drops. Am I going to stay on tier 5 and roll and just pick them up? Or am I going to take the free level because I'm fighting the ghost? The level is not necessarily free because he still has to spend 10 gold. And that's a turn where he can't roll for Bran. Oh, that's perfect timing, actually. even the video is a streamer client chat. He gets the brand right as he wants to talk about it. But no, I mean, I've done that myself a lot. Where like, oh, it's a ghost. I'm just gonna level. But then you realize that you still lost a turn where you weren't rolling for the good cards. Sure, you can now roll on tier 6, but first of all, he has this Arana buddy. Oh, we're going Golden Shimmermoth. Okay. First off, he has this Arana buddy, which already gives him tier 6s, right? So he already has that. Ooh, Shipment is also fun. What are we doing here? What is this comp? We have Shipment with Weaver, so I would assume that we're just going to do that and not care about the Shimmermoth, but I'm not sure. I mean, we're not milking, right? Because this guy was giga weak. Okay, wow, that's a bit of aggressive editing. He's like, all right, and now we're gonna go into the fight, and the fight is stupid boring. All right, we're gonna skip that. That's interesting. Wow. I kind of like it, but I'm not sure. It's not my style. Like, I would still show it because it's like, yeah, okay, I want to see, do I get milk? Do I get value, right? There's always like something to see. It was like stupid fight, nothing happened. We're gonna skip that. All right, so we have more money available here. We have our Tethys, we have our Shipment, and I really would just not think too much about the Golden Moth from this point. You can still keep it, right? But I don't think I would try to set up the Rylak build here. Oh, that's so much money, holy. Yeah, he doesn't even need that 9 frogs anymore. He's still sitting on that Togwaggle buddy, by the way. He's holding that super long. We have eyes, so if he wants to, yeah, I probably prefer that. Ooh, keeps his hero power and goes for the scopes. Are we trying to do some funky scope business here? Oh, Sanders on the board, definitely got. Oh, wait, Murkai Sanders, wait. Yeah, he sees it. Well, of course he sees it. The question is, can he do it? I think he can, right? If he makes Golden Bran and then has Murkai Sanders, Sanders will Golden the Murkai and then 2 other things. Well, not always the Murkai, but that would be the math that I do in my head, where I'm like, okay, if I keep 2 other things and the Murkai, I'm guaranteed to Golden the 2 other things. So that would be my thinking here. So maybe Murkai, and then I'd probably keep 3 things. I'd probably keep the 2 pirates and the Weaver. And you keep the Shimmermoth if you want to, because that's already Golden. Man, this is cool. This is very cool. Yeah, you could just have double Weaver and sell the Shimmermoth then. My god. Can also sell Tethys if you prefer the other pirate to be Golden, or the Weavers. Man. So he will need some kind of Death Rattle Undead, but he already has that in his hand. This feels like we're leveling here after popping off. Yeah, I like that. What a beautiful turn. Giga rewarded for holding. All right, Golden the Bran. The reason why we want to Golden Bran first is then we get more value from the, more value from the Murkai, because it'll trigger 3 times. We have perfect Goldens here, did we not? Wow, he actually didn't miss a single one, chat. He Golden both of his Weavers and his Golden Spell Power or Spell Pirates. He sold Tethys, which makes a lot of sense, because now that he has Golden Bran plus Golden Shipment in a buddy anomaly, he will very likely not run out of money. So Tethys would just be too much, and then by playing that undead token at the end, that's sort of perfect for him to not take damage. That gives him some more tempo. Absolutely, just he's playing incredibly well here. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff, and it's sort of hard to appreciate all of it, but when you really break it down play by play, decision by decision, these are Very, very good decisions, because we've all been there, right? You're playing the buddy anomaly and you're just like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, my hand is full, there's so much money, I could do this, there's so many options, right? And the fact that he's able to like cleanly navigate this while staying on 30 health, and he just has a bonkers board now, it's beautiful. It's really well done. I think that that first Weaver that he picked up, that was good foresight, I would say. Where he said, okay, I have some money here, I'm just going to use that Weaver to get strong. I picking up some taunts, I like that a lot. We also have the N'Zoth buddy in our hand, which with Surf and Surf, which is in, can force a golden on anything. So he's building Tycoons. So he's going to use the Weavers to buff the undead damage, and then use Tycoons, I guess, to have tokens. So perhaps, yeah, Surf and Surf here. I was gonna say, so perhaps he's gonna try to force a golden Tycoon with that. That's cool, that's fun, that's fun. He also has a poison hand here, which is amazing. Board space will be a little bit meh next turn, but I think we can probably sell that striker and not be too upset. He's gonna double stats to make some hand space, I guess. APM is going so fast. Yes, Alutemu, you can see it on his MMR, right? He's 17,000 MMR. Absolutely incredible player. He also played in the World Championship qualifiers. Just beast, absolute beast of a player. This is not the first game we have reviewed of him, but it still remains impressive to see how he's navigating all this. So yeah, his undead damage is at like 240, roughly. 230 maybe. Oh, you can see it in the tracker. It's 229. So yeah, roughly 230. Tycoon, giving him a little bit of extra tokens. Had the beetles to set it up. 2 people dead already. I'm guessing it's out of striker here to just keep going. I don't think we want to sell anything else. He might sell the hands, but I don't like the hands with poison, yeah. I mean, it's kind of poisonous already with how much damage it has, but... Alright, here we go. Spell, spell, spell. Cycle, 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 cycle. This is very satisfying, because you have 2 golden weavers. It goes so fast. Right now, he's not going to run out of gold, so... Time is his... I don't think we want another weaver. Time is his main resource now, I guess. The one that he has to pay attention to. So buying stuff like that Murloc that generates spells, it's not so bad because you can use that to play spells quite quickly. Alright, use the eyes, that's fine, doesn't matter. Skip the Murloc, but there's also so many decisions he needs to make. I would say he's probably just... usually when I'm in this position, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to roll as many handless with eyes as possible. Because that's a really good way to make your board stronger. But in Buddy Anomaly, there's crazy, crazy stuff that you can do. So he could also be looking for like what's another buddy that's insane? Okay, he's just hunting for Tycoons. Yeah, that's... So I guess another Surf and Surf with N'Zoth buddy can golden another Tycoon. Because I think he's just going to try to build as many Tycoons as possible. So that the Eternal Knight that summons then pays the Avenge for like the next Eternal Knight. What does Tycoon do? It's Avenge 5. Sorry for that, guys. Still not 100% here, but we're getting there. Almost recovered. So the idea here for Alutemu, I would guess, is that he is trying to get into a position. We've seen this with Carrier before. There was a meta where Carrier attacked immediately. So what people did then was they got so many carriers that when the carrier attacked immediately, the token, it died, and it paid for the avenge of the next carrier. So that is effectively infinite if you can get to that stage. So he has another Tycoon here, but he has Golden Touch in his hand. It would be great if he can golden touch that and just have more. So it depends a bit if he can get enough money from buying and cycling stuff here, which is essentially the pirate here that needs to step up and give him money. Yeah, battle cry coin. Excellent. Yeah, he's gonna have enough already. Yeah, he has enough. Okay, GG. This is essentially what I was hoping for. It's that he finds a way to golden these tycoons without having to buy 3 of them. Because if he has to buy 3 of them, he takes them... like, it's gonna be very hard to get enough tycoons to trigger it, right? But the way he's doing it right now, he's already got 4 tycoons. If he gets 5 tycoons, it's Avenge 5. Now, that's not guaranteed infinite, because there are things that can go wrong, such as my knight attacks and doesn't die. My knight attacks and doesn't die. You can get cleaved. Ooh. Yeah, Vander's too good. Cleave sucks. There are things. There are things that can go wrong. But it is... it's a really cool thing if it does work. Right, so he's gonna hold the tycoon. He's gonna play it. I guess he's looking to sell the handless next turn and just go in. Yeah, there is a cleave, but it's not big enough. Oh, he's copying shipment here. Oh, right, because it's Vandar, and the shipment has health with the Battlecry Pirate. That's a bit annoying. Wait. He's already there, is it not? As long as he if he can make Tycoon the biggest one. Excuse me. If he can make Tycoon the biggest minion on the board, the highest health minion, then the hero power will copy it. He will have 3 golden Tycoons and he can play 2 more regular Tycoons. So that's all he needs to do, essentially. And he can do that quite easily with Seafood Stew and Magnetics and stuff, yeah. Yeah, put it on the high health one. There we go, plus 5 health. Another plus 5 health. Nah, he's just reborn. Alright. Odd Dragon, thank you very, very much for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream, man. Welcome back. We can sell the Weaver if we don't want to buff anymore, but we can also just sell... Well, the argument for the Handless is that it's a token to jumpstart your Tycoons, so you do like that. But the Taunt Reborn is very good. Probably better than Hand, because Taunt Reborn with Taunt, you just need to make sure your Tycoon Zone gets sniped while you are getting your first 5 minions that die. Beetles is great. Beetles is like +2 Avenges, so I might even bank Beetles for the next fight, because you have two more fights. Yeah, he's thinking the same thing. That's great. Yeah, get rid of that. So just buffs. Buffs for Tycoon. Now, you need to have an opponent that doesn't have any kind of small minion or small taunt on the board. Because if one of the knights doesn't die, the whole chain stops because there's no board space to summon the other knights. So this is very much like Scallywag Pirates back in the day. Okay, he has another Golden Tycoon with the Surf and Surf and the buddy. Okay, he's freezing for Magic Fin? Does he care? Oh, for Pants maybe? Cheap taunt. What gives the bounty spell? Patches buddy. He can technically die here because cap is off, but he's pretty strong. It's pretty unlikely. Okay, he's almost infinite here. He's gonna summon 4 knights, but there's a small taunt, right? Oh, a Tycoon died. No, never mind. Tycoon, no! Bonk, bonk. Yeah, see, that knight already survived, but he has some board space. At least the knights deal so much damage. The Tycoons are funny. It was enough to not lose a fight. That's great. That's great. He could have taken the pants. Yeah, yeah. Pros for... We don't need mycologist, right? We can just sell stuff, right? We can sell that pirate. Yeah, we can just sell that pirate. It's not a problem. Yep. Another golden. It's so cheeky, man. This is really, really well done. It's hard to not die while you're doing this. Okay, so now he has 2 Taunt Reborns. This is why it's so much fun to watch this, right? Like a really, 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 really high level player navigating the super stressful buddy anomaly where he's able to spend his money correctly at the at the right times, allowing him to get to the late game where he can do these kind of shenanigans. Because it's so hard to get enough tycoons if you don't have, basically unlimited gold. All right, here we go, chat. It's gonna eat that, so it's gonna give more health, and now it copies that. So now he just plays these 2. And he's done, right? Because now he Beetles will proc after. Wait, the hero power procs first, right? Oh, he's gonna play Leroy. So Leroy dies, then the hero power procs, and then the Beetles. It's the perfect board! There's no small taunts. There's no small minions. It's just gonna go infinite, right? Let's see, we have 1 more left. The Beetle spell doesn't ruin it, right? Okay, they're all proccing now, chat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's Avenge 5. And we go again. And that's a 1. And that's a 2. It's so perfect, bro. It's so perfect. Oh, I'm gonna lose so much MMR trying to do this. But you need unlimited cash, basically, right? Because how else do you get 5 tycoons? You have to make 3 of them golden by default if you want to do this. He has 4 golden ones, because why not? But if you want to do this, you need 3 golden ones and 2 regular ones at a bare minimum. Link the video? I will absolutely link the video after we're done here. Wow. I don't think this is broken, by the way. This is so cool. It's amazing if you can do it. I don't think this is broken because your opponent just needs to play like a small taunt or cleave, Sindore. There's like there's so many ways you can mess with this. This is so fragile, but it's so cool that he pulled it off.